Hey there, it's Enderverse. For the first time we're looking into 1.2 and 1.6 mods. A little late, but to gather a quality list I had to allow some time. I have to add that a few mods bounce in between 1.2.1 and 1.2 and 1.5, but they may catch up soon. Subscribing and turning on the bell may be wise, as this is a monthly series of videos. Now without any further ado, let's dive into the video. First up we have CliffTree, a gorgeous mod enhancing the vanilla biomes, making nature a lot more pleasant to look at. My favorite biomes here included the shrublands, a biome which utilizes the new vegetation on the Spring to Life update to make the desert less barren and bushier. The river caves, a biome similar to the lush caves, however it features these beautiful underground rivers, and the improved old-growth birch biome. This mod is truly awesome for making subtle enhancement to the vanilla biomes, and I would recommend that you install it alongside Tectonic for the best outcome. Enchantment Glint Outline is a mod that will give your intangibles a beautiful design similar to that of Actions and Jetpack. Since this is a mod, the effect is entirely customizable. Either you want to play around with the strength of the effect, or even change the color altogether. What's more is that the mod supports some other texture packs, as the effect will transmute to the new models and textures seamlessly. Targeted is a mod that adds an animated crosshair to the game. Using this mod, you will be able to see the remaining health of mobs, in addition to this neat circle that expands and shrinks as you throw in charges. I have a feeling this mod will grow to add more interactions, perhaps with things like bows and tridents, though I can't speak for the author. Given the nature of this list, mostly focusing on 1.2 and 1.6 mods, you can accumulate a highly optimized and fun Chase the Skies vanilla mod pack. One of the better options to do so is Wise Hosting, a partner I've been working with and personally using their services to host servers of any kind. Want to install a pre-made pack? Easy, you can install everything with just one click. Already have the pack installed and want to add one or extra 2 mods? Done. You want to add content without people having to install it to get in? The DataPack and plugin installers will come in handy for you. The process of installing a server here is quite simple. It only takes you 2 minutes to get everything set up. Wise Hosting was made by the popular YouTuber Shulkercraft. Usually server hosting sites can feel sketchy because you don't know what you're putting your money into. However, with Wise Hosting, everything is transparent, and if anything breaks, they will support you 24/7 with any question regarding technology, game, or payment relation. As usual, you can save 25% when using my code ENDER for your first purchase. I hope this helps, and thanks to Wise Hosting for sponsoring this video. Fairly recently, a new boss fight mod arose, that being Qliphoth Awakening. Similar to the hunt for the Stronghold, the Qliphoth dungeon requires a specific eye to be found. After you arrive and click this crystal, you'll be given a full rundown of the boss's abilities, along with the option to either wait or start the fight, upon which a neat cutscene will begin, and the battle will start. Prepare for a cocktail of attacks. Amongst more, this boss will drift around the arena, running you over if you're not careful, launch rocks that weigh a little over 100 kilograms, shooting a devastating laser from the roof, deatomizing you upon contact, along with releasing a barrage of explosive mines that you must maneuver through. I haven't enjoyed a boss fight like this in ages. It's both well animated and features a lot of different attacking patterns, and defeating the boss requires intelligence, not just brute force. Next up we have Fathoms, a DataPack adding over 15 new types of fish swimming in different biomes. This DataPack is quite realistic. The fish that you catch will need to be sliced and prepared on a cutting board, and some variants like the jellyfish will deal tremendous damage if you get too close to it. The author went above and beyond the conventional throw and catch fishing process, with new biomes added along with fun interactions awaiting you. This DataPack was inspired by the newly released game Dredge, and I have to admit, I couldn't believe it was just a DataPack. This is truly awesome. With this mod, combining an elytra and netherite boots on a smithing table will produce Jetpack boots. These new boots are pretty much the same as the elytra, allowing you to fly with the help of firework rockets. Only you get to keep your full armor, which is actually the point of the mod. However useful, this also means that your boots will take double the damage, draining their durability rapidly, so a minting enchantment will be necessary. Underlay mod breaks the law of physics in Minecraft, making it possible to place carpets in their beds, rails in their gates, and plenty of other designs that are otherwise impossible in the vanilla game. Having this mod installed as a builder can unlock a whole new tier of creativity, adding extra depth to your structures. So go for it. Monster Booklet is a mod that adds a couple of new mobs with unique abilities. Some of these monsters will launch rocks and bombs at you, like the Fiend. The Emperor, which is a mob that will give health support to the hostile mobs around, or the Inferno, an extremely dangerous entity that you shouldn't face without good armors. The concepts of these mobs are on par with Mojang's style, with creative designs and unique abilities, making Monster Booklet a fitting option if you want to enhance your VanillaPLUS mod pack. Biome Strongholds is a mod that will diversify these structures, giving them biome-based variants. These strongholds were different not only in terms of the building blocks, but also the functionality of the portals. The frames were scattered around the room, and you will need to light up each one individually before it works. The large library rooms on the vanilla structures are also present, and some variants that are pretty much identical. But in others they are not libraries at all, those variants being the ice, desert and ocean variants. What's more is that new mobs are added, and new blocks too. Both are constructed from vanilla elements, so they will appear familiar. I see this mod being useful for almost everyone, even if you had already discovered the end, as you'll be getting more end portals to use, on top of a fun little quest to embark on. This mod adds the enchanter from the game Minecraft Dungeons. The mob itself is harmless, however it has a sort of a contagious effect, making mobs around it enchanted. This can be problematic, as enchanted mobs can vary from a faster than usual mob, to a stronger than usual mob, to a mob with an ability you've never seen before. A mod like this can go a long way in enforcing a fun and predictable RPG experience, so be sure to add it to your list. This mod decorates the floors of your forest with sticks, rocks, and pine cones. They will also drop different items upon mining them. On a beach and the deep ocean you may find seashells or starfish. The nether and the end have also been decorated with rocks. Some of these natural elements like geysers are dangerous. They may push you upwards or burn you even, so watch your steps. This mod adds tons of waterworld variants to your world. Some variants are distinguished through their fabulous designs. Others may have plenty of treasures, things like gold blocks and rare loot. You may also find some particular type of mobs surrounding these worlds. Sometimes peaceful mobs, others not so much. This mod will surely enrich exploration in the game, and I love the idea of adding worlds and personalizing each one of them based on the surrounding biome. Promenade is a mod adding a handful of special new types of biomes to the game, most notably the Sakura and the Maple Forest biome. Capybaras are easily the most exciting part about this mod. They feature fluid animations, realistic sounds, and fun behaviors like taking a nap. Harvesting the materials of these new biomes, you can craft new types of building blocks with new color schemes to use. This mod has been updated for years. It was a pleasant surprise to see it back on track, porting to the latest release almost overnight. Next up we have Dungeons and Taverns End Castle. This is a mod that enlarged the end castles in Minecraft beyond recognition. The new design featured countless rooms, each fortified with spawners and whole new mobs to fight. There's even an end portal to activate, if you want to quickly go back to the overworld. I love the Dungeons and Taverns series of mods, however, this one is amongst the most modified and fun mod you could try, and it's a pleasure seeing it updating to 1.1 and 1.6 so early. Next up we have a mod that will allow you to armor up your happy cast. You can also enchant these armors to protect the cast. New enchantments are also added, including one that increases the speed of the cast, or one that makes it immune to arrows. This should keep your cast happy and safe, increasing the longevity of this beautiful mob. PolyDecorations adds tons of new building blocks to choose from. Each one of these blocks serve a greater purpose than just decoration. They can light up dark spaces, give directions, store tools and weapons, or even dispose of trash. The best part of it all is that this mod is server-side. Your friends wouldn't even need to install the mod in order to join the server, and it's insane considering the quality and designs of these blocks. Adorable hamster pets allows you to tame these fluffy creatures. The hamsters can climb on your shoulder, From there they can warn you of dangerous mobs around, or smelling diamonds if you are in a cave, all happening with incredible animations. Even more useful, the hamsters will store your items in their cheek, fight any hostile mobs, and may even be launched at mobs, unaliving a creeper with one hit. This mod is easily the best of its kind right now, full of life and gives you a pet that is actually useful and not just a burden. This mod will show you your ping without having to hover your mouse over this bar. This feature is also applicable to people on the server too. This mod will be a harmless, time-saving, and useful addition to have. Bountiful Fairs is a mod specialized in agriculture and food. From planting new fruits, vegetables or grains, to placing fences and scarecrows on your farm, to cooking food that is highly satiating and can even be used as home decorations, and more. In addition, there are new blocks to use, trees to chop down, and wild plants to grab, all enhancing exploration and expanding Minecraft's delight while at it. It's always wise to consider the lesser known options, and compared to mods like Farmer's Delight, Bountiful Fairs is definitely an underrated mod, so give it a try. Finally, we have LotTweaks, a very important mod for builders, allowing you to rotate this well, easily swapping between groups of blocks. There's also the ability to increase your reach regarding block placement, though I recommend consulting with admin if you are trying to join a server with it. This is an awesome mod and one of the few of its kind to update to 1.21.6 so early. Thanks for watching. Last month's 1.21 collection was insane, with a cocktail of mods to try, so be sure to check it out. Also, I'd like to thank Wise Hosting for sponsoring this video. Like and subscribe if you found this video valuable, and I'll see ya in the next one, my friend.